It was a crisp autumn evening in New York City, and the streets were alive with the hum of taxis, chatter, and the distant wail of a saxophone from a street performer. Keanu Reeves, dressed in his signature black jacket and jeans, had just finished a quiet dinner at a local diner. He decided to take the long way home, enjoying the cool breeze and the rhythm of the city. As he strolled along, Keanu noticed a small group gathered at a bus stop under a flickering streetlight. Their faces carried a mix of frustration and exhaustion. Among them, a young boy in a worn hoodie stood out. He was clutching a tattered backpack and shivering slightly in the evening chill. Keanu's pace slowed as he observed the boy's anxious glances toward the road. Curiosity and compassion compelled Keanu to approach. "Hey there," he said gently, his voice cutting through the low murmur of the crowd. The boy looked up, his wide eyes filled with surprise. "Waiting for the bus?" Keanu asked. The boy nodded. "Yeah, but it's been over an hour. I'm not sure if it's coming." His voice was soft, barely audible over the city noise. Keanu knelt to the boy's level, offering a reassuring smile. "Where are you headed?" "Home," the boy replied hesitantly. "It's about 6 stops away, but I'm worried I'll be stuck here all night." Keanu glanced at the other people at the bus stop, some checking their phones, others pacing impatiently. It was clear the bus delay was frustrating everyone, but this boy, so young and vulnerable, seemed especially out of place. "What's your name?" Keanu asked. "Eli," the boy said. "All right, Eli," Keanu said, standing up and looking around. "Let's see what we can do." Keanu walked over to a nearby hot dog vendor, bought 2 steaming hot dogs, and handed one to Eli. "First things first, you need to warm up. No one thinks clearly on an empty stomach." Eli hesitated, but took the hot dog with a small smile. As they ate, Keanu struck up a conversation. He learned that Eli was on his way back from visiting his grandmother, who lived across the city. His parents were working late shifts, and he'd decided to make the trip alone to surprise them. "But now," Eli said, his voice dropping, "I'm not sure I'll make it home tonight." Keanu's mind worked quickly. He knew he couldn't leave Eli there. Pulling out his phone, he checked for alternate routes, but found no immediate solutions. Then, an idea struck him. "Eli, how about I give you a ride? We'll get you home safely." Eli's eyes widened. "Are you sure? I mean, you don't have to." Keanu placed a hand on the boy's shoulder. "It's no trouble. Besides, everyone deserves a little help now and then." Minutes later, a sleek black SUV pulled up. Keanu's driver, John, stepped out and opened the door. "Mr. Reeves?" he greeted with a nod. Keanu motioned to Eli. "John, this is Eli. We're giving him a lift home." During the ride, Eli's initial shyness faded as he chatted with Keanu about his favorite movies, school, and his dream of becoming an artist. Keanu listened intently, offering words of encouragement and sharing stories of his own childhood dreams. At one point, Keanu even pulled out his phone to show Eli a few behind-the-scenes photos from movie sets, making the boy's eyes light up with wonder. As they passed through the city streets, the SUV came to a temporary halt at a red light. Keanu looked out the window and noticed a street artist painting a vibrant mural on a large canvas. Inspired, he turned to Eli. "You see that? Every artist starts somewhere. Keep chasing your dreams, Eli. Don't let anything stop you." When they reached Eli's apartment building, the boy turned to Keanu. "Thank you, Mr. Reeves. I don't know what I would have done without you." Keanu smiled warmly. "You're welcome, Eli. Just remember, kindness always comes back around. Pay it forward someday, all right?" Eli nodded solemnly. "I will." As Keanu watched Eli run up the steps to his building, greeted by his parents who had just arrived, a sense of quiet fulfillment washed over him. He'd simply followed his instinct to help, but for Eli, it was a moment he'd never forget. Walking back to the SUV, Keanu looked up at the city skyline, its lights twinkling against the night sky. On the ride back to his hotel, he reflected on the evening's events. He couldn't help but think about how a small act of kindness could ripple outward, touching lives in unexpected ways. As they neared the hotel, John turned to Keanu. "You've got a good heart, Mr. Reeves. Not many would have gone out of their way like that." Keanu shrugged modestly. "It's just about being human, John. We all need a hand sometimes." Stepping out of the SUV, Keanu glanced once more at the bustling city around him. It was just another evening, but one that reminded him of the power of small, deliberate acts of kindness. And that's the end of this story. Thank you for watching until the very end. If you enjoyed this heartfelt tale, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more inspiring stories. Until next time, take care and spread kindness wherever you go.